What is going down, faithful? It is Monday, Victory Monday, and you know what that means. It's a Victory Monday Baldy's breakdown as we get the San Francisco 49ers clinching the NFC West with their win over the Cardinals. And what better way to start our morning than watching Baldy break down Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel scoring touchdowns and doing crazy things against the Arizona Cardinals. We're going to take a look at Baldy breaking it all down, and then we are going to react to it on the other side. Take a look right here as Baldy breaks down the San Francisco 49ers offensive juggernauts versus the Cardinals.
In your screen right here, there's 9 Arizona Cardinals. It's 1st and 10 down here on the 12-yard line. Deebo goes in motion. But right here, everything about this play, everything, including who has the ball, looks like a run. To every single Cardinal player, it looks like a run. Remember when Deebo went in motion? That's where the ball's going. So when you watch it, like, there's Deebo in motion. All right? Now, every single player on this Cardinals, all 11, nobody knows who has the ball. They're all playing run. They still don't know. They're all still playing the run. And then by the time Purdy comes out, they have forgotten about Deebo. It's basically 3-card money right on Times Square in New York City. Where is the ball? Touchdown, Deebo. You can be one of those that doesn't appreciate the talent and the ability of Brock Purdy. You can have any opinion you want, but you got to admit, this back shoulder throw here to Deebo Samuel against Antonio Hamilton can't be any more perfect than what it is. The ball dies right at the pylon. Like, that ball could have been thrown to a postage stamp. It couldn't have been any more perfect. And Deebo's only reaction is just this. Like, let me just throw that ball into 49er heaven. The ball never comes down. Never. Just watch the skills of Christian McCaffrey right here. 3rd and 1. Cutting ability, and then to find the daylight. Always looking for the daylight. But then the agility right here. I mean, every running back that's ever played does these kind of drills. Stay on your feet. Strap the ball to your chest. Don't lose the ball going to the ground. Then you get this right here. I love this play. It's one of the 49ers' favorite plays. It's outside zone stretch where the 2 ends, Werner and Kittle, double the outside linebacker. Now right here, McCaffrey sees color. So he splits the 2 tight ends. Then you just drop the right foot, drop the right shoulder, and you deliver a blow. All right, then you get this right here. You get Jennings one way, you get McCaffrey the other way, and right here, they double Deebo. They double Kittle. And there goes the Texas route to McCaffrey for a touchdown. Then you get the choice route out of the backfield right here, where he's looking right, but his body's going left. And he gets behind Jalen Thompson, and it ends up in the end zone for one of his 20 touchdowns. 301 touches, 1,821 yards, 20 touchdowns. This is the old wind back play. Like, here's Buda Baker sitting right in the hole. Bam. Just shifting gears right there on the 101, trying to find the open lane. What a skill set.
Just something about starting Monday off with some Baldy's breakdowns. Doesn't get much better than this. Baldy's one of the best in the business. And again, just love being able to bring his insight to the channel. He just breaks it down so smoothly, so easily, and just does it in a way where it's so easy to understand. Honestly, I think one of my favorite plays that he broke down was the touchdown pass to Deebo Samuel, where, I mean, you talk about an elite back shoulder throw. You know, honestly, when I look at Brock Purdy's game, at least when he was a rookie, I don't remember seeing back shoulders like this. I just don't remember it being a huge part of his game. I don't remember him challenging the front left or the front right pylons, throwing back shoulders. But this year, it's been consistent. And I remember it starting in training camp. I remember one of the highlights of training camp was a back shoulder throw to the corner right pylon to Deebo Samuel. And I just remember Debo made a phenomenal effort to go back and get the ball in training camp. And that has just built throughout the season. The first game against the Pittsburgh Steelers, you had a back shoulder throw to Brandon Ayuk against the right pylon. And then New York Giants, you had a back shoulder to Debo Samuel. I mean, Brock stays dropping these dimes on these back shoulder throws. And it's like when you look at the coverage, these players are covered. And that's the point of the back shoulder, is to be able to throw your guys open. The DBs have their heads, you know, turned away from the quarterback, so they don't have eyes on the ball. So when you're a quarterback and you can see that your guy is pretty well covered, but the DB isn't looking at you, you can throw it to the back shoulder so that the wide receiver can make the adjustment and go back to the football away from the defender. The ball kind of pulls you away from the defender and puts you in a spot where only you as a wide receiver can catch it. It's a very, very difficult throw in the sense of you have to be super accurate. The timing, the ability to put it in that spot on the opposite side hip of the DB, it's a challenging throw. So Brock Purdy is hitting those with phenomenal precision and consistency. Again, one of the great aspects of Brock's game is consistency. And then when you kind of just look at Christian McCaffrey, it's like we get into this debate now. It's like, who's the MVP? Is it Christian McCaffrey? Is it Debo Samuel? Who's it going to be? You really can make the case for both. Obviously, the MVP's historically a quarterback award, so that's why the quarterbacks are always at the top of the list. But out of any year, maybe this is the year where Christian McCaffrey is considered, just based on him being a complete football player, doing it as a running back, doing it as a receiver, and doing it in pass protection. He does not get talked about in pass protection enough. It's something that I pay attention to every week on film. He's phenomenal at it. He doesn't miss. He's definitely an integral part of that protection plan with that offensive line. So we know, we don't talk about the dirty stuff that he does. He's out here scoring, 7 touchdowns against the Arizona Cardinals. Uh, you know, he's just doing crazy things. But that's where the debate becomes. It's like, well, who do we give the MVP to? Because they're both balling. They're both on the best team in the NFL, and they're both playing at an insanely high level, doing things that we have not seen in a long time. So I'm going to ask you the question: who do you think should be the MVP out of these two? Is it Brock Purdy or is it Christian McCaffrey? I think if you were able to strip kind of the quarterback award stigma away from the award, it would probably start to lean towards McCaffrey just based on how crazy he's going this year. But also, Brock Purdy's doing wild things, and breaking records too. So I don't know. You guys let me know. What do you think of Baldy's breakdown, and who do you think should be the MVP between those two, Brock Purdy or Christian McCaffrey? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.